many people say, look, there's nothing new under the sun,
particularly when it comes to the Dharma, that, it's the science of the human condition, it's the science of enlightenment, the human condition is timeless. What it is.
Yeah.
And so I guess one question I'd ask you, because you're coming from, a very deep and weighty tradition, which, and certainly, like as you're saying, the enduring truths of the non-dual reality, the enduring reality of the now consciousness that you just articulated, that is changeless and timeless by its nature. But what about all the aspects of reality that are evolving and changing? And so to what degree is enlightenment changing and evolving in your perspective?
Well, of course it depends. It would have to depend on one's definition of enlightenment. From the traditional Buddhist point of view, if I may say what it is, and there may be some, slight variations on this in the different schools of this ancient tradition. Remember, Buddhism is older than Christianity or Islam, so there's a lot of different schools evolved over the 2,500 years in this recent phase of Buddhism in this world. People would say the thinking is, the traditional thinking is that enlightenment experiences come and go, but ultimate, unshakable, irreversible, complete enlightenment, anuttara samyak sambodhi in Sanskrit, irreversible, complete, unshakable, total enlightenment, the ultimate unfolding of consciousness, if you will, of spirit, is Buddhahood, is Buddha. And that's different than relative enlightenment experiences.
Yeah.
So the tradition would be that would be the alpha and omega, one's true nature, one's Buddha nature, and the fullest blossoming of it. And beyond that, there is nothing that could be said. That would be the traditional Buddhist definition of enlightenment.
And you're saying that from that point of view, how could that ever change or improve or evolve?
According to the traditional way of thinking, that would be the argument. That would be Buddhist thought in general. Now, as a New York motor mind and motor mouth, as a post-denominational Jew from New York who's been in Buddhism since 1968, full-time since 1971, it's my life. I'm in it. It's not like I'm trying to squeeze some spirituality out of my daily distractions. It's not like that. In the beginning you carry your spiritual practice, but after a while it carries you. So I feel that consciousness and the myriad things, the 10,000 things as they call it in Chinese, are evolving and changing, whether it's technology or human consciousness and so on. But that the timeless or I don't want to make it sound like a solid thing, like the substratum or the core. It's much more mysterious than that. It's kind of like the hollow axis at the center of the axle of the universal wheel with its myriad spokes. That hollow axis, the shining void, as we call it in Buddhism, shunyata, the shining void never changes. The axis never turns, even though the axle turns and the whole wheel with all of its spokes elaborated, the 10,000 things turn and change and evolve. That's a Buddhist way of thinking. Now,
sure.
And everything interconnected, that there's no thing separate. So I think the essence is unchanging, although everything changes. And let me just say, everybody that studies Buddhism immediately on page 1 or 2 hears the saying, Buddha said everything changes. Everything is permanent. Actually, that's not what he said. He said, anicca vata sankhara upada vayadamano. All conditioned things change. That means all things that are put together fall apart. But this original nature, or this shining voidness, this primal infinite openness, this inner light, you can't F the ineffable. It remains above and beyond change, changeless. Like the Tao, the more it changes, the more it stays the same.